Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Zach back here with another video. In this video today, we are going to be reacting to DBG's tier list of the top Galaxy Opals in NBA 2K20 MyTEAM. Now, I've recently had some changes of mindsets while watching people play the game in a competitive type setting, and I'll react on those in the video today. But huge shout out to DBG. The link to his, YouTube channel will be down below in the description, guys. If you are new to my channel, please smash that subscribe button and let's hop right into the video.
I don't.
There are a ton of. This is gonna be fun, man.
Those cards, and I'm like,
this is gonna be a lot of fun here. This is gonna be a lot of fun.
They're just isn't. Like unless their name
there's
is
seven.
Wade, no point
there's seven different
as
tiers.
well as that. So first we have got
who we got?
Dwayne Wade Galaxy Opal. So Dwayne Wade
D,
Opal.
maybe F.
This card's pretty nice. Not gonna lie.
With the it is, but with what I saw down below, I'd put D.
Pretty nice.
I'd put D.
The big thing with this card is, honestly,
he's small though.
Like, I had him low on my analysis, but he was in the kind of 50s. Let's put him C.
I put him D.
Yeah.
The problem is with what I saw down below, there are so many good cards, man. I put him D probably.
I've been using the other Opal.
F's too low. F's too low. I put him D.
He can kill people. He can still torch people.
Yeah, in random.
Then we got Opal AD.
I put him.
I like the card. Basically perfect
D.
stats.
I can't
so
argue
is
that.
D right actually.
He's like
the whole thing with.
He has gold quick draw though, which kills him.
AD is just the goal. It's gold quick draw.
Gold quick draw, and he's lacking some playmaking badges.
Either way, though, that is a bit of a problem.
It's hot for
Then we got Opal Kareem, who I actually think I left off my.
I love Opal Kareem, but you can't go that high with him.
Was
with
it
who
my
we got.
top 100 list? I put him D.
I'm not gonna argue that. I'm not gonna argue that. I love Kareem, but I can't argue that with where we're at in the game.
He is good. There's just so many way better centers.
I can't argue that. The only thing is I wouldn't have AD at B. I would have AD at C because Kareem and AD, if you're talking center, is close.
Now we got our first player down here in Worthless. Here. We've got Campus Legends Melo.
I don't like Melo, but Worthless.
Even though he does his lock in for Carl Towns, he's still worthless. He is terrible. He's absolutely
not that bad.
Terrible, lads.
He's not that bad.
And then our second worthless player,
Patrick Ewing is worthless.
I'm telling you this right now. I only put Patrick Ewing on these lists so I can move in the bottom tier. He is one of the worst players I've ever used.
He is worthless. I don't know about Melo.
One of the worst players I've ever used. 3 in a row.
Tim Duncan's a lot way more worthless than Melo.
We got no S's, we got
Melo's
no A's,
okay.
we got no F's. You know, 1 in the others, and we've got 3 in worthless tier. Duncan,
okay, maybe this list is okay for how many
he goes up in.
We got a couple bad people. Josh Smith, he's okay.
Know. He's a close one.
D or F.
He's a close one. It's a close one between F and D.
It is. I'm fine with either.
D.
I'm fine with that.
I'm gonna put him in D.
He's
right
solid.
Now. Again, like it's not that it's a bad card. It's just when we're ranking Galaxy Opals,
exactly. There's some good Opals
now we got James
on this
Harden.
list.
I hate this card.
F is fine.
If you want to put him in D, like realistically, he is D. If you want to put him C because you really
I don't know
like
if
the
he's
card,
realistically
or maybe
D.
Again, more power to you. He's a really good card. That's why
D highest, the highest is D. I'm fine with F. I like Harden.
He might go up, but for now he is F tier.
I don't know.
Then we
depends who we got on this list.
Glitch Shack.
You got to move him up. No,
C.
Yeah, C.
The more I use this card,
AD should be C too.
There is nothing this card does better than Eddie Curry Opal. There isn't. So for that reason,
no, Eddie Curry's Opal is so much better.
He's just way more expensive than he should be as well. I'm not a fan of his Shaq card at all in this game. And we got Lonzo.
No chance. Move him down.
Offense. He's F. Like I think
if you would have moved Lonzo to D, I'd have been mad.
Like, I like Lonzo more than
Lonzo's close to worthless, man.
So
he's close to worthless. He's bad. I'd take Melo on my team over him.
Thon Maker. Oh, this is a
Thon's tough. I would say C
probably. I'm not the biggest fan of Thon. Not gonna lie. There's a reason
say
why
C.
I get my top 100. I had him quite low. I really don't like this card.
I don't like him either, but he's still 7 foot tall. I mean.
Oh, he's C. He's C.
Good dribble skills. I think C is fine.
Again, I would take Wade over him, but he's C. And we got LeBron. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of LeBron's Sigs.
S or A. For me, he's S.
I'm not the biggest fan of LeBron's
He's incredible.
What am I talking about?
Whoa.
Fantastic. I'm not the biggest fan of LeBron's tween.
I know DBG just made, he didn't mean to say that. I always do the same thing. I always say, y'all hear what DBG said? Let me turn this up all the way so y'all can hear this again. Let me turn this up all the way. He says,
Sigs? Well, Sigs are fantastic. I'm not the biggest fan of LeBron's tween.
He said, I'm not the biggest fan of LeBron's tween. And I'm not even going to hate on DBG because I've done that so many times with players that I say stuff I don't even mean to say. So it's okay.
What am I talking about? Even though I am a fan of LeBron James tween, I'm not a fan of his layup package.
That's fair. That's fair. I still think he's incredible, though.
If this card had the same layup package as the other Galaxy Opal, he would be an S tier. But he doesn't.
That's fair.
And we got Draymond.
No, D or F. That's what I meant.
Like he's similar.
I keep forgetting he has the F tier.
TyDeBo.
Oh, Hito would be F for me,
it's
probably.
A tough one again.
From
do I put him in D or do I put him in?
Hito would be max D for me, max.
C.
No.
Put him in B for now. I really do like Hito though. I really do like. It's good, but like object. We got Kobe. D.
I'm not gonna argue that. Kobe's
he's fine. Like he's not as good. But like he's just not as good as Wade.
He's not even
If you're going to use the argument, quote, unquote, oh, he's a GOAT card, there is not one thing he does better than Dwayne Wade.
No, there's not.
Then we got Hakeem.
D. You got to put him in
Kareem's
D.
better, so he's going D tier.
You got to put him in D.
And then we got another of the worthless players. We got another of the worthless.
Oh,
we have got
Booker.
Worthless.
Devin Booker's terrible.
Melo does not look in. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Melo is
Melo's good enough for... Melo might be moved up because these three are.
That's what I'm saying. Melo is serviceable.
Like if I put Melo on the floor, it's not like an automatic thought in my head that I'm gonna lose the game. However, these other guys are hopeless.
These other guys are terrible.
You got MPJ.
No. Keep him in D. He's not it. MPJ is not it. Keep him in D.
D. I don't mind the card. I really don't, but he's D tier, I think.
He's not that good.
Then we got Mel Daniels.
D. I don't think.
Not quite C.
I don't think you can go higher.
But he's got an ultra long.
I think you got to go D.
Behind the back.
D.
I just don't like the card quite enough.
Yeah, he's D.
I don't like him quite enough.
It's simple.
We have got Michael Jordan.
MJ. I would go A. Yeah, I mean,
Jordan
you can't go S. He's
good. Don't get me wrong, Jordan's good.
He's good. I just don't use the card enough.
I just don't think he's quite S.
I don't use the
think
card
he's very good,
to
but
be
I
that
do
good
not
with
think
him.
he's quite S tier. Then we've got Scottie Pippen. I'm so tempted to put him in the worthless.
No, stop it.
For the reason that you need to lock in like at least a million.
Yeah, I
NT
get
worth
that,
of cards
but
to
he's still.
But
if you have him,
he's not good. He's not that bad.
If you have Scotty, probably be D for me.
Maybe a bit better, but similar level.
He would probably be D for me, but I'm fine with F. He's not very good.
Above, or I can't put him below F tier. But at the same time, he's got terrible SIGs, a terrible jump shot.
He's not good.
Yeah,
There's
he's
no
great
way
on
around
defense,
it.
but like
he's not
so
very
is
good.
every single card in this game.
It's true.
I'm gonna put Giannis in S. Again, I said it in my top 100 list, not between like 20.
I don't know about that.
Like 7. Before we started,
Giannis would be A for me. You guys know how I feel about this.
He's literally
Giannis.
interchangeable. I think I had Giannis at 8, but
Giannis would be,
sometimes I like,
Giannis would be 8 for me.
But this Giannis is very, very good.
He's good, no doubt. He's good.
And we got Tracy McGrady glitched.
S.
T-Mac glitches S. T-Mac's
no doubt about it. No question about
card
it.
That you can argue
that card
is
is
top
crazy.
5 card in this game. T-Mac is fantastic. SIGs are not the best, but in the half court he moves really well. His full court SIGs not the best. Then we got Dirk.
Oh.
Dirk,
he's worthless.
For me, will be in the worthless.
He's bad.
I like the cheese, but like,
he's bad.
I'd Porzingis and Bobo exist, but I can't put him in worthless because he's a 7 foot tall.
Dirk's terrible.
Dirk,
though.
I can't quite put him in worthless, but he's not good. He's not.
He's
good
terrible.
You got Paul George.
C. He's got to be C. He's mid. I mean, you could put him B. C. You could if you wanted, but C
I don't
is
mind
where
him.
I would put him.
Like I take Hito over Paul George 1000% of the time.
Disagree. No.
Glenn.
Ew.
Glenn's this tier as well.
D.
Although
Glenn
if
down.
you want to make an argument that Glenn's higher, I don't think there's many arguments to be made that Glenn's a top 15 card in the game.
No
I
chance.
get it, his release is really good, but even though in my opinion release might be the most important thing for a player, it's not enough for me to keep him above.
He's fine in C.
Give me Wade over Glenn.
Yes, it's not close.
I don't know why. I prefer Wade to Glenn.
Glenn
the
is
more
not,
I use Wade, the more I like him.
man.
The more I use Glenn, the more I realize that, yeah, he is just a slightly worse.
He is.
Thad Young, isn't he?
Okay, I don't know about Thad Young. I wouldn't go that far. Thad Young isn't like that, man. Bob Pettit.
He's fine.
Bob Pettit's
He's fine.
No,
DeRozan.
DeRozan's
in A. He's just the worst T-Mac, basically. I'm gonna put.
Oh, that's tough.
DeRozan.
I'm fine with that.
I think he's good.
DeRozan might.
I do think he's good.
It's
but
tough. I can't argue that, but it's tough.
That extra height advantage that T-Mac has, and there's
You
that
can go either
advantage
way.
means T-Mac's going in.
Throws it for me probably would be S, but I love him. Tatum's
B.
trash.
We have a lot of D tier players here. We only have one player in B. But yeah, Tatum is on a similar tier to these guys right here.
Tatum's bad.
For me, I'd have Tatum one above, but I know a lot of people would have Tatum
is
or F,
terrible.
so I'm going to put him D.
He's terrible.
Then we got Kareem.
S.
One of the most obvious inclusions in the top tier in this list.
He's S. No doubt
Kareem
about
is
it.
absolutely elite, lads. And Magic Johnson.
He's A.
Yeah, Magic's S. Magic's got absolutely everything except for his release. That's his only problem.
I don't even mind his
If
release,
he had
honestly.
even a competent release.
I think LeBron gives you
I don't
more
mean like base
versatility
90
with
or
his
30.
Pro 8.
I mean like if he even had Josh Smith base, he'd be like.
Okay, Magic's release isn't that
we
bad.
got
Stop
Rashard
hating.
Lewis.
Ew, F.
I don't think he's terrible, but I don't like him at the same time.
He's bad. He's bad.
Like, he's as good as MPJ.
No, he's
I
not.
don't think he's good as any of these characters.
Okay, Tatum's bad though.
At the same time, I might move him up.
Just relax.
Let me get
He's fine,
Zion.
man. Zion's D.
He's not very good.
Zion's D.
He's just not.
Yeah, he's not.
He's
I
like
mean,
he can do the same job as Unsell does, but at a slightly higher rate. Like he's fine.
better than Unsell, but
He's fine. He's also got terrible defense.
okay.
Things.
His
We
defense
got
is
Larry.
not good.
Oh, do I put? I'm gonna put Larry in A. I'm gonna put Larry in A. I don't know why I was considering putting.
I think I like Larry more than Giannis. That's
Larry
my
in B,
opinion, though.
between A and
Then
S.
take over Giannis.
I don't think he's quite S anymore, but he is an A tier.
I think that's my
We got
opinion.
Jonathan
though.
Isaac.
He's good. Isaac is
Do I
A.
put Isaac in A tier?
He is good.
That is the thing.
He's
That is the
elite. I
question.
played with him
That
again
is
last.
the
I just keep playing with him, and he's
really like
incredible.
Jonathan Isaac.
I love Jonathan Isaac, man. I do. I'm
I'm
fine with whatever, but he would be A for me. I love
This is
Isaac.
a really tough one. So
Profile behind the back.
I'm gonna put him in A for
Or no.
now, but I might move him down to B.
Yeah, he does have profile.
I mean, a KD. This is a no-brainer. This is an absolute no-brainer. KD's A. If you like his release, he's S.
That's where I would
Because
have him
his
in A.
between legs is great. His overall length is great. I just don't like his release, so I'm not putting him in S. You got Bill Russell. I get it. He can play offense. He can play defense, but he can't play enough offense.
Yeah,
so
that's where he'd be for me. Is
I
F.
I don't have Evo Opals here, by the way, so I don't have Walton. Or I don't have Ben Wallace, so give me Ben Wallace over. Give me Evo Ben Wallace over.
Oh yeah, me too.
Then
I
we
would
got
take him too.
Jalen Rose, non-Evo Jalen Rose C tier, but Jalen Rose Evo is going right up here in A tier. And if we're looking
That's
at best
fine.
cards in A tier,
You need to.
nah, he's not as good as Larry, but we're KD. But he's right up there. He's good.
He's good.
He's
Evo
really,
Jalen
really good.
is
Don't get me
good.
wrong.
He's not as good as LeBron, but he's
We
good.
got Kawhi. Ooh, this is a tough one.
Ooh, where would y'all have Kawhi?
I'm a fun guy.
To me, he's S. Just because I love Kawhi. I love Kawhi so much. To me, he's S.
I'm gonna put him in S.
To me, he's S.
But if you want to put him in A, I'm not gonna complain.
To me, he's S. But
You want to put Kawhi in
I
A,
love
I will
Kawhi.
not complain at all.
7'3" wingspan. He's ridiculous.
And we got
man.
Siakam.
He's
Siakam's
A.
A. Man, we've got nothing.
Siakam is
right
A.
now.
Because the thing is,
I'm gonna
Siakam
start
is
moving
that
these
good.
guys around.
Siakam is
And we
that
actually
good.
have our first B tier player in a while coming up next, but Siakam defense be some fantastic. He can tween, he can shoot. He just doesn't
Good.
bring enough on offense to go up into the top
That's
tier.
fine.
And we got Embiid.
Embiid, bully ball here against Karl Anthony Towns. You got a piece of the rock. Joel only 2 to shoot. Got it off.
B.
Embiid's mid.
Embiid's
Yeah,
fine.
he's B.
Embiid is not only fine, he's really, really good.
I don't love that
He is really
release
good.
though. That's the
Better than
problem.
S tier. Then we've got Sean Marion.
Oh, ew.
Sean Marion.
He's worthless. He's bad.
Oh, you know what?
No!
He plays a lot of defense.
No.
Not even a bit. He plays
No.
a lot of defense.
No.
And he's released.
No. Carmelo Anthony is so much better than Sean Marion. It's not close. Move him down. Otherwise, I'm about to blow up.
Kind of fast.
Move him down. Move him
If I
down.
move Sean Marion up, I'm going to have to move Melo up.
Melo
so I'm
is
gonna
better
put
than Sean
very
Marion.
close,
Thank
but
you.
I don't think he's that as bad as people say. He's not good.
He's as bad.
You're not
He's
getting
terrible.
Never
Melo is
use this
better.
card. Never, ever, ever use this card. There are so many better pink diamond options, but he's not absolutely awful. Then we've got Wilt Chamberlain GOAT.
I'd say S. You
The
gotta
more
go
I use
S.
Wilt, the more I want to put him in A.
Really?
I know I had him 7 on my top 100 list. The problem is that
There's so many
in my
good
opinion,
centers.
there is like 5 centers better than him.
No, not
There
five.
is.
No. Maybe 3.
Or there
Maybe.
are 5 centers.
No, I disagree. But if you
And
want to put him
the
in A, I'm
more
not going to
I
argue
use
because a lot of people
A
would do the
certain
same.
other guy that was below him in the top 100, the more I liked said player. So I don't want this S tier to only be centers.
That's fine. I'm fine with
I'm
this.
putting
I'm not
it
going to
the reason
argue.
is like
I
Again,
disagree
my top
because I
100
like Wilt more than
player.
I do like Wilt more than Shaq, Eddie Curry. I would prefer Wilt over Dino even, and that's just because of what he gives me on defense.
I realized
with his 8
after I
foot
made the video,
wingspan.
I had way too many centers. Like literally,
You do, but it's hard because of what 2K's giving us.
6 of my top 7 were centers.
What are you gonna do?
I mind move. He's fantastic. Then we got LeBron A. This LeBron is way better than this LeBron. The problem is that this LeBron can't play point guard.
It is
If this
what it
LeBron
is.
can
I'm
play
not
point
gonna
guard,
argue it.
yes. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm not gonna argue it. LeBron's playing on my My Team Madness team. If you guys know what that is, LeBron's playing because I love LeBron. He would be S for me.
This Wade, basically,
That's
the two
fine,
Wades
they're
feel
the
the exact
same.
same. You're not gonna notice a difference. We have this Carmelo Anthony, who's slightly better.
Both Melos would be the same for me. Probably.
Yeah, I'm happy with keeping this one down worthless here because this one is definitely better
I would say
than the
this.
other one.
I would say this. If I was going to comp game tonight, I would run Carmelo Anthony over Jason Tatum. I
But
would.
he's definitely not D tier. Like,
I
you can't
definitely
put
would.
them in the same tier.
And I might run Carmelo over Kobe to be
They're not needing
quite
the same
honest with you
conversation,
guys. But that's
And
my
we got
opinion.
Steven Jackson. Again, as I
F.
have to reiterate it,
He's
I'm a
F.
fan of him in game, not a fan of anti-Semitism, but
He's F.
Steven Jackson is
F.
F.
Put him with
F,
Melo.
F.
Put him with Melo.
Would I take in a random game? Would I take Steven Jackson over Kobe? Maybe.
See, that's what I'm saying. Melo
Would I
over
take him
Kobe.
over
But I
Tatum?
like Melo.
Maybe.
You know,
But
that's just.
I'm
I
probably
feel
the only
about
person
Melo
who
how he
thinks like
feels
that,
about Jackson.
And we got Jerry Lucas.
D.
F.
Really?
Jerry Lucas is
Really? I think Jerry Lucas is D because if it came down to it, look,
literally his worst Pink Diamond Thad Young. Like,
I disagree though. I don't like the way Thad Young feels in the half court setting at
deserves
all.
to be an F tier. You can definitely.
I like
him,
Jerry
though.
Lucas more than Thad
At the
Young.
end of the day,
I personally
though,
do.
This is my list, and also the fact is that there is a Pink Diamond that's 4K MT that's just better than him.
I don't think he's better. I think
Then
they're
we have
close, but I don't
got-
think he's better. Rudy.
Let's say Rudy right here. Rudy
Whoa.
is going right up in ass.
You got Rudy. I see wherever
It
you got
is
Rudy.
completely
You
subjective
got
who you prefer, Rudy or Kawhi. In my
LeBron.
opinion, they're two of the best of what they
You gotta
do.
move
So
LeBron
similar.
up, in my
Like,
opinion,
almost
but-
the same SIGs.
I mean,
in my opinion,
whether it's Kawhi, Rudy, Bron, KD, it's all preference. DeRozan, it's
Rudy's
really
a
all
better
preference.
release.
man.
Kawhi's that little bit better on defense, so it's close. It's
Kawhi,
really
in my
close.
opinion, is better than
We
Rudy.
got
though.
AK. AK's good, man.
I'd put him in
And
A.
AK's good.
I'd put him
Do
in
I
A.
put him?
He has
I
to be
like
A.
Siakam. But I was
He
like,
has
do I
to
put
be
him
A.
above Siakam? I'm gonna put him in the same tier. I do really like AK, so he's going A tier. Then we got Larry Keenan. You know what? He does a job. I'll put him in D for now.
Wow.
No, he's not as good as Scotty.
I was gonna say.
He's,
you gotta
he's
put
not
him
as
in.
good as
You
Scotty
gotta put
straight
him in
up,
F.
so I'm gonna put him in F. As much as like I don't like Scotty, I'm gonna say this right now.
I don't
feel
either,
hate
but
this
he's
Scotty
still
card
good on
from Scotty.
defense.
I think give me Wiseman over Wilt any day. For my playstyle, a
Whoa.
no-brainer for me, and it's S. I think
Whoa,
give me
whoa. I love
Wiseman
James
over Wilt.
Wiseman.
for my
You got him
playstyle,
over
give me
Wilt?
Wiseman over Wilt. No question
can't-
about that.
I disagree,
We
but
got
I'm not gonna
LaMelo.
hate on it.
For my playstyle,
LaMelo
the way
would
I
be
play,
for me. I'm even gonna be respectful and put LaMelo in A.
give me Melo over.
I don't like LaMelo at all.
Any
I'm
other
taking LeBron, even Jalen
point
Rose
in
over
this
LaMelo.
game.
But that's my opinion.
Yeah, except for unless you're playing a random unlimited game against a guy who's not good and you have like Wade a point guard. Other than that, give me LaMelo over anyone. LaMelo's
I
insane.
disagree, but it's okay.
LaMelo's insane
I
behind the
disagree.
back,
I
insane
disagree,
swing,
but it's
insane
okay.
everything. So now
Steph
we've got
Curry.
well under half to go, and we have not a lot of people in B. We got Steph Curry.
Do not
You
put
know
him
what?
in
Give
C.
me Steph Curry in D. Give me Steph Curry in D. I get he's a
fine.
6'3" point guard, but he's
That's fine in a comp type set. Yeah, that's fine.
basically got the best tendencies in the game and every
put him in
stat,
D, right?
99,
Yeah, that's fine.
99. We've got Gerald Wallace. C. I think he's a
Really?
In some ways he's better than Paul George. In other ways he's worse.
That's fine.
But
I'm fine
he's
with C
got
actually, because
C
I
right
prefer
there.
him
I
over
think that's
Glenn
a
Rice.
fair spot
That's fine.
for him.
Hakeem, I don't like
And-
Hakeem at all.
Next we have got Hakeem Olajuwon. So Hakeem, wherever Bill Russell is, he's the same tier.
I will say this before we get any further: is if he puts Dave above F,
I think he's
I'm gonna
very,
lose
very
my
similar
mind.
to a Bill Russell.
I promise you,
They
I'm
both
going to
have
lose
very
my
similar
mind if he
dribble
puts
moves.
Dave up
They both
there.
have similarly slow releases. So that's where he's going.
Dave is terrible.
Then we got PG Lamar Odom.
Odom, he would be
Lamar
B
Odom
for me,
is
but
going
you could
A.
put him in
I
A.
agree.
I mean, maybe A is right for him. He would be wherever LaMelo's at for me, so A is fine.
Like,
A is fine.
For me, the question is, what does Kevin Durant do that Lamar Odom doesn't? And it's nothing. It is nothing. Lamar Odom is better behind the back. And Odom's release, in my opinion,
It really is nothing. I mean, they both give you endless straight arms.
better.
I mean, it's
With
the
a
same
super
thing.
quick Aldridge base. I think he's really, really good. He's just a way better heater. I might have to switch around a few of these players though. If the B tier. Actually, speaking of B tier, actually
No chance. Hold up. He said
Players, though,
he
B
said
tier.
speaking of B
Actually, speaking
tier,
of B tier.
and he grabs Dave.
Whoa, brother, whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip.
No chance. Oh my gosh. There is no chance a 6'6" guy with awful SIGs, a mediocre release. No chance.
Actually, no, he's not B tier. The boy
Not
is
even
C.
close. He's not even C tier. For me, I'd have him in F.
Okay, we might have a swap around this tier.
Dave is terrible.
Busher
man.
C. The Busher might even be lower, to be honest.
He is terrible.
No,
Move him down.
I'll keep the Busher C. I'll keep
How?
The Busher C.
How?
Then we got Wiggins. Wiggins is the B tier player. Wiggins is better than Paul George.
Wiggins is good.
I really like Wiggins' release. In my
Wiggins
opinion,
is
Wiggins
good.
is better than Jimmy Butler. Wiggins is a great
Jimmy
great
Butler
card.
better be B2. though.
Great defensive player, great
Wiggins
sigs,
is
great
good.
length, just really good at everything. And we got Ralph Sampson,
F.
another in the worthless.
Oh, you got worthless.
tier.
Okay, I'm
Man,
not gonna argue that,
sucks.
but for some people they might like
release is
Ralph.
so
But
bad.
I would never
It is
use
so bad.
Ralph. Ever.
I can't put him higher than worthless. It's terrible.
fine.
He's
I'm not
slightly
arguing that.
better. Patrick Ewing.
Okay, he's a lot better than Patrick.
And we got
Ewing,
Blake.
but Blake is.
Blake's one tier above Zion. Like they're so similar.
No.
same sigs.
Move Blake to B.
Blake's
Whoa,
just-
whoa. I would have Blake in B personally.
Way bigger and a similar level shooter.
He's way better on defense though. Blake can do a lot more on defense than Zion. Zion's 6'6". That's why I don't think you compare the two.
These
Blake
are very
is
similar
B.
cards. Blake's just bigger.
Blake is B for
But
me.
Blake is going right here into C tier.
That's tough. That's
Yeah, I
tough
think
for
that's a fair
Blake.
position for him.
It's
Then
tough.
we got Goat Shaq. Goat Shaq's an S. I don't think there's much of a
See,
question
that's the
about
thing.
that.
That's the thing. That's
Again,
the thing
we got-
about it. I love Shaq, and most people think Shaq's better than Wilt. I just don't know. I just personally don't know. I know he has
Really
Pro
nice behind the
too.
back, he can tween up and down the floor. The problem
I'm not
is
gonna
that
argue
his
that.
release is still horrible.
His
Like
release
Blake
is
Shaq,
terrible,
which is way
but I
better
can't
than
argue
his.
him at S. I
Way
can't.
better. And we got Jaylen Brown.
Jalen's better than Dave. Tell me anything Dave does better than Jalen, please. Tell me, because I'm waiting.
Jaylen Brown C. I like him. I do like
Jalen Brown should be C,
but-
probably.
Is he good enough to put above that tier?
No.
Probably not. Probably not.
Lord,
Alright,
no.
He's fine. And we got Kristaps Porzingis.
Do not put him in S.
I wish I could fill out this B tier, but he's going into A tier.
I thought he was going to put him in S. I really did. For me, KP would be B.
Yeah, and A
For
tier.
me.
Big
I don't like KP at all. He might even be down more for me, but
Fan
you
of
can put him in
KP.
B. I don't
Again,
like
we might have
KP
to
at
move a
all.
few of these
I might even move KP down to D. Probably C is where I'd
Guys
have
down.
it. Probably C.
But KP, in my opinion, for my playstyle, is just
I don't like
he's the
him.
best two guard. He's the best primary position two guard in the game, in my opinion. His handle's good. His jumper is good. Everything's good about this card. Then we got Sigma. Sigma's going B.
Maybe
Not
I'm
gonna- he's
maybe I'm sleeping on KP. Maybe I need to give him another try. That's all I can say.
Going B. Similar
Sigma,
level to Joel Embiid. Sigma's a way better shooter than someone like a Shaq. Defensively,
I'm fine with him at B,
is quite
actually.
deep. And we got Giannis.
He's S.
Giannis is in that conversation for the best card in the game with
He is,
Kareem,
absolutely.
and depending on how you use him, with Yao Ming as well. So
Yeah,
Giannis,
because
I
Yao
don't
is
even
like that.
know why
I'm gonna talk about Yao for a second.
I'm saying,
here, okay.
oh, there's a question. He's worse. Giannis is in S tier. Then we got Yao. Man,
Yeah.
I've used Yao. I do
He's
not know the
ass.
power of this card. I'm gonna say that
I've watched so many MyTEAM Madness games in which Yao drops 50 to 60 points on a consistent basis. His hop step is ridiculous. Curry escape is ridiculous. Even though he doesn't have great dribble sticks, you can make it work with this Yao Ming card. He's absolutely incredible. My opinion, the best card in the game is Yao Ming. The most overpowered card in the game is Yao Ming.
this right now. Like, I've watched people that know how to use Yao,
Yup.
and they literally just glitch to the basket and score every time.
Every
I'm
possession.
telling you, I do not know how to do that. I apologize, but to you guys,
Me neither, but I promise I'm gonna learn.
but I do not know how to do that.
I'm
but
going to learn.
I understand fully. If you want to argue that Yao is the best card in this game, I'm not gonna argue otherwise.
He
I've
is.
seen people drop 80 points in competitive games with him.
Yeah,
You wanna
competitive
argue that, I'm
games
not
too.
gonna. Then we have got Dino Raja. Dino,
You can't argue
No
S.
question
You can't
about
argue.
it.
In my
Dino is-
opinion, he's a top 3 power forward in the game
Yes.
because that's where I play him.
I
play
love
him
this
power
card so
forward.
much.
I can't argue that.
release.
Dino is good.
Man, I have never seen someone block as many post hooks as Dino. Have you guys ever seen Dino? Like with that wingspan, the amount of times he just jumps up and just grabs a post hook out of the air is nuts.
Dino is very good.
Curry.
Who's he got?
Eddie, as much as I want to put Eddie in S tier,
I don't think he is. I think A is right, and the more I use Eddie, the more I think he is.
The real question is with Wiseman and Eddie. Like
I go back and forth. I think I finally decided I like Wiseman.
Already got.
I think
Kareem
I have.
as a center.
Now you can debate
center,
James Wiseman and Eddie Curry all you want, but
we've already got 5
I do
centers.
think Wiseman is better.
So for that reason,
it's right because I'm more comfortable with him.
I really
though,
don't
too.
want to put a 6th center in there, and it's really between like Wiseman, Eddie, and Wilt. And in my opinion, I think I would still take Wiseman over them.
That's fine.
It's a really close one. For me, it would be like Wiseman 1, Eddie 2, Wilt 3, because even though like
you could go back and forth. Wilt is by far the best defender. Eddie's the best on offense, but the worst defender probably. And he's not a bad defender.
He's obviously better on offense, Wilt, but his defense is actually really good.
His defense is good. Not as good as
I don't think many
Wilt's,
people like. It's hard to argue Yao out of the top tier. It's hard to argue Kareem out of it. Like, if you guys look at my top 100, I have a lot of these guys higher. I had Eddie Curry a bit lower, but the last few days I really have started to like
Eddie Curry's good.
I had Wilt at number 7, but the problem is that I had 5 centers above him, which are the 5 of them here.
Yeah, it's tough because there's so many good centers in the game.
Then we got Swaggy. Swaggy's D. He's not F, but his release. I really like his release.
D is fine. I don't like Nick Young though.
Okay.
I do not like Nick Young.
Would I take him over a Kobe? Probably.
Probably, but I don't know.
Would I take him over a Glenn? That's a no. That's a no. Then we got Cam Reddish.
A.
Cam Reddish is.
I don't know if you can't go S. You can't go S.
Do I put Reddish over Kristaps?
Reddish is better than KP.
Oh, that's a real tough one.
You could go S with him. That's fine.
Kristaps
No.
Up.
No.
Am I crazy?
No. Keep Kristaps there.
Am I crazy thinking of bringing Kristaps up to?
I mean, the way my team's going though, you can run Giannis, Kristaps, Bobo, Kareem, and Yao. I mean, really. I mean, go for it because then you got.
I'll keep it as this. I'll keep it as this.
I'm just gonna stop.
These cards are similar though, and to be fair, Kevin Durant's in that argument as well. Then we got
Xavier's good.
Oh man, this is another argument for S tier. Like,
he's good.
I get it. He's really expensive, really rare. But if this card was like part of, say, the fan favorite set, which was probably a possibility because everyone loved him, this card would be like he'd be like a similar level to Reddish. He came out the day of my top 100 list, and I didn't know what he was like. Man, this is another really tough one.
I'd say A. You got it. You can't go S with him. Wow.
I'm gonna put him.
Yeah, you gotta go A.
Only because he can't play the 2 guard. If he can play the 2, if he was a small forward / 2 guard, I put him S. He's a small forward / power forward, and
it would be over.
The small forward position
because he's got great dribble sigs, incredible dribble sigs from Xavier.
Forward, you're doing something wrong. Maybe Siakam, but he's better than Siakam. He's one of the top players in A tier. That's all I'm gonna say. He's one of the top players in A tier. Then we got Beasley, wherever Paul George is.
That's fine.
Again, I like the card. Trust me.
I can't argue
like
that.
The card, but I'm gonna put him wherever PG is. We got Karl Malone. Karl Malone is B. Karl Malone is B. I really do like Karl Malone.
I mean, I'm not gonna argue that because I like Siakam and those guys.
But I don't quite put him in A tier.
That's fine.
His release is pretty good. He's like better Sigs, but he's only like a 6'9" Kristaps. He can tween. He's got to go behind the back. He's like a worse Xavier McDaniel in my opinion.
That's fine.
Like he's like a worse, just a slightly worse McDaniel.
That's fine.
But a very solid card. Again, just like Steve. Well, now we're on to our just the token awards. Then we got Bobo.
S.
Bobo. He's A. He's A.
Woo.
He's similar, but not the same.
You got Cam Reddish over here.
The exact same release. I think defense
Bobo's better.
Kristaps is that little bit longer, so
Kristaps is not better.
Lanes that bit better.
No, disagree.
However, Bobo's better on ball.
How is Giannis better than Bobo?
Faster laterally.
I'm confused.
Shooting wise are the exact same.
I'm confused. I'd have Bobo at S, undoubtedly.
Porzingis is better.
It's not even close.
In the full court, Bobo's better because he's got the Pro 6 behind the back. So I think it's honestly personal preference who you prefer. So I can't really put one of them a tier higher than the other. But if you want to move both of them up to S tier, that's fine. I'm not going to complain there for me. Like, if I was running my perfect lineup, I would realistically have, say, like, probably LaMelo at the 1. And then I'd have KP at the 2, Bobo the 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My team is going to become crazy.
He's B.
Man.
He's B. He's a better Jack Sigma.
I'm fine with MosBallin at B. I'm fine with that.
You could definitely make an argument for MosBallin in A tier.
A, but I mean,
I just think I
don't think he's as good as Eddie Curry. I do not think MosBallin is as good as Eddie Curry.
I get it, we don't have too many centers in B tier. Or in A tier, sorry, but below. But
I'm fine with that. He's so good, though.
He's really good. And we got Richard Jefferson.
I've not played with the card.
I have not used this guy, but saying that, I have tried out his dribbling and his release because on PC, you can't play online with it, but there's a way basically of putting any card into your game for shoot around, which is a lot easier than going into rosters and stuff. So I have shot around with him, and that release is not good. He's F. He's not.
Wow. I'd like Pink Diamond Richard Jefferson.
And we got John.
I think Richard Jefferson at least deserves D at least.
Collins.
I don't like John Collins.
John Collins he's D, but he is Zion Williamson, but taller.
He has a short wingspan. Yeah, a short wingspan. I don't like John Collins. I really don't. He's okay.
They're almost clones of each other. It's hilarious how similar they are.
Okay.
Except I would definitely take the point guard over power forward / center. And at the same time, I don't think he's quite bad enough to be F, so I'm going to put him D.
I think
John
Pettit's
Jackson
better
Jr.
JJ's good. B.
He's worse Eddie Curry.
B.
I do think he's better than Bo.
What?
Was I?
You think Jaren Jackson's better than Bobo?
Not better than Bo.
Oh, he meant Bamba. He said Bamba, not
yeah, give me A.
Okay.
Give me A for him.
That's fine.
Arguing for him going down to B.
I'm fine with him at A, honestly. He's good.
To flesh out B tier, I might put him down there, but he's
good.
Top of B. He's way better than AD. I'm saying this right now. He's way better than.
You know, and that's the tough thing about it. You know, I haven't used Jaren Jackson enough to for sure say he's above AD. I haven't.
Anthony Davis. He's way better than Joel Embiid.
I haven't. But Jaren Jackson Jr., if I use him more, might be. He really might be. And look, my power forward list, I'm going to have AD ahead of JJ. If you don't watch that, go watch that. Anyways, you could go back and forth. I know a lot of people who have stuck with AD. I don't know. If I go into a comp game, I don't know. I'm probably taking AD right now because I'm more comfortable with it.
Then
but that's my mind. That's my thing about it. Batum, he's fine. B.
Batum again is B. Batum's better than Wiggins. Like, you can make an argument Batum's A tier. I'm telling you right now, you can make that argument.
I mean, he's really him and Wiggins do the same thing. I mean,
it's like you can make the argument with Jaren Jackson Jr., but just kind of.
But all these new cars, what my side of it is, I haven't played with them enough. So like when Hidu came out, I was like, wow, Hidu's incredible, the best card in the game. But he was still new to me, and I made a quick decision to say he was that good. And
Batum is on a similar level to like a Siakam. He's probably not as good as AK. Probably not as good.
I like
as
Siakam more than AK. That's the
it's
thing.
Closer. You can make. If I put these two guys in here, I wouldn't feel any worse about it. It's just for.
I wouldn't either. I can't bash you. It's all preference. It really is. When it gets that close, it's all preference. I can move around. I don't know why Dave is still in C tier. Dave does not belong in C tier.
I really don't, because I do think that all these
Dave
guys
does not belong in C tier
as a high tier players in this game. A lot of this tier, you could argue, should either be one up or one down, and I don't think you can really argue. Like, it seems like this is the cutoff point. Like, these guys are the real top tier players. These guys are the kind of in between that, like, you still have a great chance of winning if you use these guys, but you probably should just get someone in these higher lists. And these guys right here are the still usable.
Dave is terrible, man.
They're usable, but you can get better. And then there is the worthless tier. Anything above worthless you can use in game and be fine, but there are better alternatives. So anyway, yeah, that is.
All right, overall DBG, I'm happy with this tier list. You know, like I said, it gets all preference. Like AD, Jaren, you know, you got Wiggins, you know, compared to Batum. Dave, you need to use Dave DeBuscher again. I don't know if you use him on a consistent. Please use him again and then just reevaluate the situation, please, for me. Once again, huge shout out to DBG for a very good tier list. That tier list was good. One of the best ones I've seen so far. When it gets to the top of the top, when you're comparing Yao Ming to everybody else, Yao Ming is elite, okay? Just know Yao Ming is really built like that. But yeah, very good tier list. Outside of Dave DeBuscher, I have no complaints. Dave is just, that blows my mind, okay? It really, really does. But again, huge shout out to DBG, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love y'all. And have a blessed day.